have a very special story for you today. It's called Gilbert by Gurney. Now, you might know that I love stories about animals. And look at this cover. Look at this dog with all the cats snuggling up. It just makes my heart feel so warm and fuzzy. Look at it. Gurney was the illustrator for some books that I really love, and when I went to find out if he had written books, I found this one, and I think you'll agree. It's a really good one. Look at this first page. We can only see the back of him, but he was so little. The story starts like this. Gilbert was an orphan. That means he didn't have any parents. I don't know what happened. But then he was adopted by a mother cat. Oh, look at this. There's a kitty, and she has her own babies, and she also adopted Gilbert into her family. So now he does have a mommy. All the other dogs in the neighborhood liked to chase cats. You can see Gilbert is there with his little kitty siblings, and they're watching the other dogs chase cats. But of course, Gilbert wouldn't do that. Cats are in his family. Not Gilbert. Gilbert thought he was a cat. That looks so cozy, doesn't it? Since he lived with a cat family, Gilbert never learned how to bark. Instead, he made a whining kind of noise that kind of sounded like meow. So here are the cats, and they're saying, meow. Oh, meow, said Gilbert. Uh-oh. This part of the story is a little bit sad. It says, when the other dogs heard Gilbert with his meowing noise, they laughed and hooted. They were very mean to him. Oh, that is not kind to make fun of the way someone talks. That page is hard for me to look at. The meanest one of all was the neighborhood bully named Ivan. He was big and tough, and nothing in the world scared Ivan except thunder. You know, a lot of dogs are scared of thunder and lightning storms. Soon, Gilbert grew bigger and bigger and bigger. He doesn't really fit through the doggy door anymore. Oh. When he was little, he fit through it quite nicely, but now he's getting older. One day, his human put up a new sign. He wanted Gilbert to be a watchdog, guarding the property and protecting the cats. The sign says, beware of the dog. So the sign is supposed to warn people to watch out for Gilbert, but look at Gilbert's face. Do you think he wants to scare people? I don't think so. Oh. Gilbert didn't feel like a watchdog. He didn't even feel like a plain, ordinary dog. I think that's Ivan up there, looking for someone to scare. And Gilbert and the kitties are hiding. I think I would hide too. That Ivan is scary. As time passed, Gilbert grew morose. Oh, it means he's kind of depressed and sad all the time. His morale sank very low, and he lost interest in things, even in cat games. So here the cat is chasing a mouse, and the dog is just yawning. Ooh. Gilbert used to like to play that. He doesn't anymore. The cats began to spurn him. That means they're just walking away. There he is. "Meow," he said. Oof. This picture's hard to look at also. Look at his little face. Don't worry, it's going to get better. It'll get better. They're not going to end the story like that. That would be too sad. Okay, so nobody's perfect, he would say. But way deep down, Gilbert felt very insecure. Oh, so he's trying to tell himself some kind words. He's saying, it's okay, I don't have to be perfect, which is true, but he still wasn't feeling very good. Now the dogs are not his friends, and the cats are not even being kind. Oh, he lost his appetite. He didn't want to eat. He wouldn't wag his tail when his master gave him a friendly pat. He couldn't even sleep at night for dreaming of Ivan. Oof, he's having nightmares about the scary dog. Things are not looking good for Gilbert. So, Gilbert's master took him to the vet, who gave him a thorough going over. He said that Gilbert was just a bit run down and gave him some vitamins. The vet is looking inside his mouth and looking inside his ears to find out, why is he not eating? Why is he just lying around all the time? This book was written a long time ago. They don't really call the people that own dogs master anymore, but there's some old-fashioned language in this book. Well, Gilbert didn't like vitamins, so here he is with the vitamins in his mouth, and he spit them into the plants when his people weren't looking. Since the pills didn't seem to help, Gilbert's master decided that his troubles might be in his mind. So here's his person who's looking at Gilbert being sad and saying, well, the pills didn't make him feel better, and the vet says there's nothing wrong. So maybe he's just feeling down because of something that he's thinking about. That can happen. So he sent Gilbert to a doctor who had done wonders for other worried dogs. It says, Dr. Schnauzer, by appointment only. And here's Gilbert on the welcome mat, and he looks like he's a little scared to go in, so the doctor is dragging him in by pulling on the mat. The doctor worked with Gilbert for a long time, 3 50-minute sessions each week. So 3 times a week on 3 different days, he would talk to Gilbert for an hour, and now he's making some notes, and Gilbert's hiding. So the doctor is trying to find out how to make Gilbert feel better. Little by little, he built up Gilbert's confidence and helped him to develop a new self-image. Here he's showing him a mirror that makes him look bigger than he is. He's saying, look, you're a big, powerful dog. You just have to tell yourself that. So the doctor's figuring out that Gilbert is scared and worried. I don't know how he's figuring it out. Did Gilbert tell him things? Did Gilbert talk to the doctor? How did the doctor figure it out? That Gilbert just needed to feel better about himself. He encouraged Gilbert to think of himself as the brave, fearless, magnificent dog he was, and Gilbert did. So here's Gilbert thinking of himself as being big and brave. And the more he thought about it, the better he felt. Pretty soon, Gilbert's appetite returned, and he showed all kinds of pleasure when his person patted him. He's wagging his tail. He even slept like a log because now, in his dreams, he would chase Ivan. That feels much better than being afraid. Oh no. Then one day, Gilbert's big chance came along. He was just sitting alone on the lawn when Ivan suddenly came charging toward him. Uh-oh. Now, before, Gilbert would have run. Gilbert would have hidden from Ivan. But he's going to try something new. Gilbert was nervous, but instead of running, he stood his ground and thought of what Dr. Schnauzer had said. So here's Ivan, looking scary, and Gilbert just closed his eyes. Ivan's running around and around and around, and Gilbert will not run away. He's being so brave. Ivan tried to scare Gilbert by showing off his sharp teeth, but Gilbert stood his ground. So here's Ivan saying, "Look, I can chew up this bone. This is what I can do to you. I can chew you up and spit you out." And Gilbert just would not move. Gilbert has decided, I'm not going to act scared. Meanwhile, a summer storm had been gathering in the sky, but neither dog noticed because they were having their problem. Here's Ivan. He's trying to be scarier and scarier. Woof, woof. He's barking right in his face, so much that his ears are flying back. But Gilbert will not be scared. Here comes the cloud. The big cloud's coming. Now it was Gilbert's turn. He took a deep, deep breath. You can see Ivan is taking a break because he's all worn out from all that barking. So Gilbert took a deep breath and he barked. A real dog bark, not a meow. And at that very same time, there came a terrible crashing clap of thunder. Crash! That happened at the same time as the barking. Look at Ivan. Oh boy. Remember, Ivan does not like thunder. Ivan was so terrified by Gilbert's thunderous bark that he streaked home and hid under the bed of his own house. And he never bothered Gilbert or the cats again. So it was really the thunderstorm that was so scary. But Ivan believed that it was Gilbert, and Gilbert believed that he could have a really scary bark that was so strong he could scare off Ivan. Gilbert felt like a full-fledged dog at last, and even the cats were proud of him, which all goes to prove that a little encouragement, plus a little bit of luck, goes a long, long way, especially if you're a worried dog. There they go. It's nice how the cats can hide under Gilbert to stay out of the rain a little bit. Dogs don't mind getting wet. Cats don't really like it. This looks a little bit like the cover, but now the sign has changed. And now it says, "Beware of the fearless dog." So Gilbert just thought about being brave, and he acted like he was brave, and then he just wouldn't give up, and then everything worked out for him. Did you know that this can work in real life? If you tell yourself that something is possible, it really can be. So if you're worried about something, and you start thinking about how worried you are, then your worry grows. But if you start thinking, I can do it, I can do it. I just have to work a little harder and then I can do it. Guess what? Then you can. Thanks for coming to Story today. I'll see you again on another day. Bye.